garden tour, and I want to do a 13-minute overview of our garden right quick. So basically, I'm gonna give you a panoramic view, give you a close up. I'm gonna give you a close up of our shining little star here. The only thing that I want to say, we moved our fruit trees into this location here because I wanted to have more space. And I also thought it made it look nice like this. So let me know what you guys think of the new look in the back of our garden. First of all, I'm gonna get close again to this here. And as you can see, before I even go into showing you the flowers, you can see that we're on a little slope. Okay? You can really see it with our floating grenade container here in its container. All my fruit trees are in 15-gallon containers except for the Mario Lemon, and that's in a 20-gallon container. All right, but here is the white Sousa flower. Look at that, beautiful. Oh my God, look at that. We had to do one more treatment of the horticulture oil spray and a liquid cup so that it could be protected by the little damaged, the little critters and stuff, whatnot. More blood orange. We did not prune this tree. It decided to prune itself, and I made a mistake and broke a branch. But here is the broken branch I broke by mistake. Okay, but so February is the time to fertilize the citrus. We already did our stone fruit. I did not do a video on our citrus yet, but I did fertilize. But I will fertilize again, and I'm going to show you how to do that. The fertilizers I use is okay. I was using in 2018. There was the Azaleas rhododendron fertilizer. As you guys know, when you grow in containers, or if you did not know, when you grow in containers, it's more expensive to grow in containers than growing in the ground when you're starting out. But it actually, the more you buy and the more you save, a lot of people like to buy Miracle Grow and whatnot because it's cheaper. But a lot of people don't realize just because they didn't say it's organic doesn't mean it's actually healthy for your trees or for your for your intake of your body. We got to be very careful, guys. No matter what, we got to read the back of the labels. We got to verify the MRI of the danger zones of what is in our fertilizers. Matter of fact, it doesn't matter if it's organic or synthetic. You got to be careful no matter what. So people like to criticize Miracle Grow, and I was one of them. But I'm not going to use Miracle Grow for nobody. I don't care what they say. They want, I don't. I still, because it says organic. I don't really believe it. I see how things grow with a Miracle Grow, especially when it's organic. When it's organic, and it doesn't look good to me. I think that is dangerous. How there's so many stuff grows, so huge and so big, and it just don't look right for me, y'all. I'm sorry, but the fertilizers I have used for my citrus is the Azaleas rhododendron. Another, oh, sorry, y'all. I'm so sorry. I'm getting hit by mosquitoes. I think I got bit too, and I got to get some off spray or something, or some repellent. Like lemongrass, something back here. I don't know. They starting to show up, and that's another reason that I know we might get an early spring. Another thing I've used though is the Dr. Earth fertilizer, citrus fertilizer, fruit fertilizer, and also Kellogg's organic fruit fertilizer. Those are two fertilizers I will be using because you can make a tea out of it, and it's a little bit cheaper to use it as a tea than just buying a whole bunch of granular fertilizers. It is a granular fertilizer, but I'm going to use it both ways, and that's the reason why I purchased that product. I purchased it too because I could use it for my citrus and for my stone fruit. That's the real reason. But if you don't want to use that, you can use a citrus or a citrus avocado fertilizer or all-purpose fertilizer. Okay, depending on what's in your budget. Okay, so I'm not gonna tell nobody what they need to do, but if you want to use those things, you can use the Dr. Earth fruit tree fertilizer or Kellogg's organic fruit tree fertilizer. If you want to use another fertilizer that's not a fruit and fertilizer for your citrus trees per se, you can use the Zeus rhododendron fertilizer by E.B. Stone if they have it at your local nursery, Costco, Walmart, Home Depot, or Lowe's. Okay, so just try to find something that will feed your garden. Okay, or you can just use the worm castings or compost. So basically, my moral blood orange here, if you see, the reason why it's here is because number one, not just for the look, but number two, because in the summertime it's going to get extremely hot. By the way our weather pattern has been here in the Central Valley of Sacramento, I know it's going to get hot, and it's going to get real hot in the summertime around July, mid-July and August. And so I put it here for some sun protection. Another thing too is that, as you can see, we have an open center here, a little area in this section here. So I wanted to make sure that it's protected. I broke a branch here, and I believe I broke a branch. The branch broke right here where my finger is, right there. I'm not for certain. And there's another branch, and I just broke a flower. I mean, a leaf on incident. But it's another. This branch here, as you can see, is leaning. Mind you, we on a slope, a hill, so that's another thing. That's why it looked like it's about to fall. All right, but it's okay. Here is the Aurora Satsuma Mandarin. If you did not know, the Aurora Satsuma Mandarin. Okay, we got a lot of. Oops, excuse me, guys. Sorry. We got a lot of little mosquitoes back here for some reason. I know why. I left the bucket with water out, and it wasn't closed on the lid, I believe. And I want to say this: do not leave water like I did in a container out for three past 3 days. You always want to use that bucket of water, and then if you're not going to use it, pour it out and allow it to dry, because you will get mosquito eggs, and then they'll hatch within 3 to 4 days, and then you're going to be getting bit like I am right now. I think I got bit. That's all right. But always drain. If you're not going to use your bucket, always drain or that container that water out, because it's good for the bees and the butterflies. But just be careful so you won't get bit by mosquitoes this year, okay? Because you don't want to get sick or become die because you got the virus, okay? But here's the Aurora Satsuma, looking wonderful. We allow only four to stay on our tree, because we noticed that it was going through some stress between me watering it and between our hot summer. We was just going through some issues, okay? And this leaf here is actually, I'm gonna leave it alone, but it's not sick. It's just that I have not given any chelated iron or Epsom salt to for this tree at all. But our focus was to allow it to see how it fruits. It did well. Most of the fruits fell off, and that's okay. And some of them we just took off because I was playing with it, shaking it, and doing what I do all the time. I never just could leave stuff alone sometimes, but this year I'm gonna leave everything alone, let it be. So we're gonna leave this Aurora Satsuma right here. We're still in winter, guys. I want to say this right now, but here in the Central Valley of Sacramento, for some reason, it has not rained for almost a month. Thank God we get our rain, 7 months out of the year, but we are still considered in the state of California in a drought. I don't know why, but yeah, I know why now. But so they're trying to preserve some of the water around our state and etc. And we basically um, last year saw this tree go through a lot, and I'm excited about this tree. The fruit was so delicious, y'all. Like, it is sweet as everyone who grows the Mandarin Aurora Satsuma. It was easy to peel, like everyone say. And we had this tree for also for 2 years. Now, this is our Washington navel. And Garden Love, you know for a fact that I went through some HE double hockey stick with this citrus tree. This tree, I believe, was our third citrus tree. All right, and I kid you not, last year it just for some reason we lost all the leaves. Mostly all the leaves was gone, and we lost the fruit. Last year, I said I'm gonna take my butt to the library. I went to the library, picked up the book about growing certain things in the state of California, and one of these subjects they was talking about was the Washington navel. This Washington navel, come to find out, as well as our Mandarin Orchis Suma, these two, for some reason, while they're young, like to drop their fruit and their leaves. But I hit this baby with Neptune seaweed extract. You can use any type of seaweed extract you want. That this and I kid you not, I took like a cap full of that liquid seaweed extract to a 5 gallon container, and I kid you not, I took it to our ER location in our next to our home. Basically, it came right back. One thing I do want to say to you guys: if you got citrus, do not prune. Right? Like, okay, so say I'm gonna say this to you guys. Matter of fact, I'm gonna show you on our Meyer lemon. But first, I want to show you that you can grow food like your vegetables, like scallions, or they call it green onion, and kale, for example, around your citrus trees. All right. So, or you could grow collard greens around your citrus, all right? Even in containers or in the ground. So, this is our Meyer lemon. Quickly, I want to make sure I get this in. Meyer lemon, it grew for us. This is the most we got the winter 2019 and into 2020. And it is just now starting to bloom for us. It budded, as you can see right there. And we have one. Let me make sure I show you guys one blossom already, so that's great. I mostly took all the citrus off this tree, and I fertilized this tree right here as well. February is the time you want to fertilize. You're going to use the fertilizer. Is also the time you want to go ahead and do that. But one thing I want to say to you guys very quickly is that you do not want to move any of the bottom of your citrus. I mean, of the branches. No bottom of the branches. So basically, if you have a branch in this area, you that's drooping down, like you see here, you don't want to move it. And the reason why is because it makes its own little skirt, its own little canopy to protect the bark. Okay. So from the sun, a lot of people like to prune their citrus when they first get it. Do not do that. Wait until the tree is mature enough and then prune. The two things I want to show you very quickly, and that is our Sanguinetta blood orange. This is a semi-door. We only got one standard tree, and that's the Washington navel. Here is the Aurora Satsuma, looking beautiful, and hopefully it will fruit for us this year. It's in a 5 gallon container, looking wonderful. And this Thompson's Flameless Seedless Grape, I don't know what it's going to do for us this year, but we may have to get rid of it. If it don't do anything, we will get rid of it and plant something else in this 15 gallon container. But this is NJ Kelly Gardener. I thank you all for watching. Until next time, peace.